Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to your weekly real estate update with Trish Sells ATL. I need you to tag. I need you to like. I need you to share this live, y'all. We have a lot of things that we have to cover today, and I want you guys to tell somebody that your weekly real estate update is here. If this is your first time tuning in to my live, welcome. I'm Trish. I'm a local realtor in the Atlanta market. Been in the real estate business for about 15 years in July. And so we get on here every Wednesday, kind of our real estate wind down. We talk about the real estate news. We talk about how's the market, Trish. We talk about everything under the sun about real estate. So please drop your questions, your comments in the comment section. If you have questions about real estate, feel free to just put them in the comments. We will get back with you and answer any questions that you may have. So make sure you tag this post, tag somebody, like it, share it, so that you guys can get this up-to-date real estate news. I know y'all be looking at the news and stuff like that, but I say this every week. National news versus Atlanta. Atlanta is the anomaly, y'all. So listen, the national news does not always apply to ATL. We're number 4 with builders, with new construction being built. We are seeing prices go down. So, hey, come get some of this good real estate knowledge. Shouts out to my podcast family. Thank you so much for downloading my podcast and sharing it, y'all. Listen, I'll give y'all the details on where to find me on Amazon, Alexa, and all of them a little bit later in this broadcast. So let's get down to business. The number one question that I am asked is, Trish, how's the market? If I hear the market collapsing one more time, it gives me a good giggle and a good laugh. We had 252 new listings to hit the market. That is from last Monday to this Monday. We had 252 new listings, you guys. I don't see a market going down. Anywho, new contracts, people who went pending. 535 pieces of Georgia real estate went under contract, y'all. Market collapse where? And we had 197 closings. So that's why I said, I know y'all hearing banks being shut down, Signature Bank and Silicon Valley Bank. Listen, the Georgia real estate market is still alive and well. So if you know somebody, we have people moving here from California, New York, Chicago, some from Florida. Listen, the Atlanta market is doing what it does. Spring market normally starts in April. Y'all, it started already. So I don't know what to tell you other than don't watch the news, because I don't, but count on your real estate professionals who are immersed in the real estate business news every day. So what it looks like in Atlanta, it may not look like that in other areas, but hey, We love it here. That's why people keep coming. Come on. I ain't going to tell y'all we full because I want to sell you a house or a triplex or duplex or a commercial building. So come on to the ATL. Moving on, every Friday at 1 p.m., y'all. This is free information. Every Friday at 1 p.m., we have a credit webinar on Zoom with Lisa Meyer. She's one of our partners with one of our lending teams, Supreme Lending. And at 1 p.m. every Friday, she hosts a credit webinar. Let me tell you how good Lisa Myers is. She is guaranteed to at least, if you think you have low credit or you need to work on your credit, you need to get your score up, she has been known to at least get your credit score up by 79 points. So let's do the math. If you're currently at a 580 or even at a 600, and if you jump on here on Friday, listen to what she has to say, get connected to her, and you got a guarantee of a 79-point increase on your credit. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, y'all. So listen, I have the link. If you are on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you are on Facebook, you click my link tree. The link is on there for you to register. We host it every Friday. If you cannot come this Friday, that's fine. You sign up for the Friday that you are available to come. So credit repair, I don't get into that. I want to put you guys with the people that work directly with the banks, with the home loans that's going to give you the money to buy your house. And so I don't discount any other people that you may have. National Credit is another one. But with Lisa, I would say start here. Get on this free 99, F-R-E-E. We ain't going to sing that song, but we want to be debt free. While we talking about being free from other stuff. But anywho, get on here on Friday. It doesn't have to be this Friday if you can't make it. You register on the link. You get to pick your Friday. Jump on, listen to what Lisa has to say. She is phenomenal. Before she was even with Supreme, Lisa worked with my clients. So listen, tell her Trish said hey and Trish sent you. Our gas card giveaway. We are going to pick the winner today, y'all. Today, at the end of this live, we're going to know who's going to get a $100 gas card, y'all. Who else is doing this? Listen. So we're going to see. Stay tuned. We're going to move past this because we want to get through our real estate news and our update first. Our property in Decatur, it is still under contract. It'll be closing in April. So shouts out to this buyer. They've been so patient. This was actually a estate sale. And so they take a little bit more time. You know, you have the courts involved. But we look to this for this home to go to an amazing buyer soon. So moving on, our property in McDonough, the price has been improved, y'all. So this 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, the price has been improved to $349,900, $349,900, y'all. So come and see what Henry County has to offer. Their award-winning schools. This house has a fenced backyard. The rooms are spacious. The master bedroom can at least fit a king. Okay, the secondary bedrooms are very spacious. The laundry room is on the second level by the bathrooms. So tell somebody who is looking in McDonough in Henry County to come check out my listing. It's cute property. And it is being priced to sell. My seller has been pretty flexible. He wants to get it moved, so bring your offers. Got a call about it today, so they're supposed to be calling me tomorrow, so we'll see, y'all. Y'all know these properties start flying off the shelf. Ask Trish. So you guys know this is kind of like the Ask Abby of real estate. You have questions. You don't necessarily want to drop them in the comments. You want to move in silence, all of that good stuff. Go to my link tree, hit Ask Trish, type me your question. More than happy to answer it. I understand, in the state of social media where everything is so public, some people still want things to be private, and I'm cool with that. That's why I created this avenue so that you're able to ask me questions. So just wanted to throw that plug in. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty in this real estate breaking news. Home ownership gap between Black white Americans continue to widen. Woo! That is a doozy, y'all. The gap underscoring how a whiplash market has disproportionately affected minority households. And we all know that this interest rate going up and down can be problematic. And so when I read this article, it's a little polarizing to see about this home ownership gap between Black and white Americans continues to widen. We already know historically there has always been a gap. There has always been a gap when the housing of urban development created all of these housing rules. It was not for people of color. We already know that. That's the history. Go get the book, The Color of Law, when it comes to real estate, okay? It's in there. So the stats show that 44% of Black households own their home in 2021, compared to 73.3% of white households. And so Hispanic Americans had a home ownership rate of 50.6%, while Asian Americans' home ownership was 62.8%. Meanwhile, Black homeowners and renters remain most cost burdened than any other racial group, you guys. And where this is stemming from is from unfavorable rates when it comes to our mortgages, okay? And so 21% of homes that were for sale in the U.S. last year were deemed affordable. But what happens is they call it affordable housing. You get down to the nitty gritty loan estimate. And when it comes to the interest rates, what is being said is that people of color are being charged a considerable amount more for interest rates than people who are not of color. And so this is what this article is speaking of. Then when it talks about down payment assistance, and that's something that, especially right now, we're hearing down payment assistance, down payment assistance, down payment assistance. So part of the reason why, and this is what some people do not know, when you utilize down payment assistance funds, I'm not going to say every time, but most times that increases your interest rate. So over time, because you receive down payment assistance funds, you pay more money over time because you utilize those funds. So when we hear about Invest Atlanta and, this DPA and that DPA, understand that it comes with a cost. And the reason why, where it says right here that Black homeowners are cost burden, we have to look at the proportions when it comes to who is asking for down payment assistance, because some people don't know that when you take that money, it increases your interest rate. And if you work with one of my lenders, and the only reason why I know this is because I have heard them say it. So they are supposed to advise you that when you take certain down payment assistance funds, it's going to show up in your interest rate at some point. And then that's more money that you're paying over time, which brings out report like these saying that it's disproportionate. Now, that's not the only reason, because we have other factors that affect Black home ownership, with the banks just not playing fair. I mean, it has been going on for decades. I had the opportunity to serve on the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And these are some of the things that we talk about when it comes to housing and fair housing. And as I said before, when HUD came up with their rules, they were not designed for people of color. They were not. And so we're still seeing a widened gap. And then with the current interest rates, the gap is getting even wider. Not to mention, student loan debt has increased. But guess what hasn't increased? Wages, pay. So you have people who are in California, and many of you all have seen the real estate in California where for a shack is $800,000. Something that here in Atlanta would probably cost $50,000, but in California is $800,000. So if they're coming to Georgia to live and purchasing a home and land for $600,000, they're actually saving, and they're coming with their wages. And so we are watching until affordability is truly addressed. They had 2 House bills this week. I think it was House Bill 514 and 515. And it was talking about allowing the being more lenient on the builders when it comes to what they can build on the land. And truth be told, right now, it is cheaper to build a townhome than a single family home, with the cost of materials and the price to build a home right now. Unfortunately, the disparity is trickling down, and something does have to be done. Personally, I feel like the builders need more regulation, to have more affordable housing. And when I saw this bill, it's trying to lift the restrictions off of the builders when it comes to the type of property that they're building. And so while I understand right now it is cheaper to build townhomes, something has to give. Builders are able to, and I don't want to say charge what they want, because you got to have some comparables, right? And so they can't just go out there and charge what they want, because, buyers, y'all smart. Y'all get on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, all of those websites, right? However, when you see something bright and shiny because it's brand new, they're oftentimes successful, because one thing that I will say with working with buyers, y'all say, oh, but nobody's lived in it before. It's brand new. I'll be the first person. And you pay that first person tax when it comes to the builders. And although they give incentives, builders do, and then their approved lenders, they give credits, y'all, it shows back up your interest rate. So just be mindful of that. Talk to your lenders. If you need a lender to speak with, I have a few that can definitely help you and break it down, because we want to make sure, just us and my team consists of, the Trish Sells Atlanta team, our closing attorneys, our lenders, our vendors. And so, especially when it comes to home buying and our lenders, one thing that I can say about the lenders that I work with, they are straight shooters. They keep it real. Hey, you can get the down payment assistance, but it's going to cost you. This is where it's going to show up, and this is what it's going to look like. And sometimes people are just like, well, I got to take this hit temporarily, and then they may refinance in a year to have, especially if the interest rates go down, then that's more favorable to you. But if you don't do that, or if you miss a payment because, you can't refinance if you had a late payment, then it becomes problematic. And so they kind of tell you from the beginning the effects of this widening gap that we're seeing. And the thing is, the Black home ownership rate, especially during COVID, it did increase during the pandemic. It did. And so did the property value. But that's why I'm going to have a seminar, because now that your property value has increased, what do you do with this? How can you build wealth? How can you pull that value out of your home to maybe purchase another property or, make some repairs on your existing property to increase its value further? Or you have a HELOC, you have a home equity line of credit, you have a home equity loan. You have different things that you can do to pull money out, use it as a down payment, go get something else, fix it up. You have different avenues that you can use to build wealth, but that's the conversation that we have to have so that you know what to do with it instead of just sitting on, because I know your taxes went up because y'all been screaming about, hey, Trish, how do I file for homestead exemption? So your taxes have gone up because your property value has increased. And so that means that you may be eligible to take some of that money out. So I'm going to get with my lenders. Y'all see me post it so that we can talk about it. We can talk about building wealth. Instead of widening this gap, let's close it. And the only way that we're going to do it is if we have that wealth building conversation. So that's my residential article. It's a little heavy today, but it's all good. For commercial, y'all. So the Buckhead Retail Hub, right below Piedmont Center offices, they are renovating it. And so they have unveiled their plan. And so they want to make it like a suburban style office park. You see how they have it here where you kind of have the offices above, and then downstairs is like the eat and play areas. It looks like it's going to be a pretty nice little entertainment district. They're going to convert the ground level offices to this whole little entertainment thing where you can come and they'll have restaurants. They want to have a brewery there, and just other things and other happenings to do. So when people get off work, they have something to do, or when they, come on the weekends, maybe they have something to do. And so this project includes knocking down one of the loading docks to make room for a courtyard entrance right at Piedmont Road, and it will enhance the visibility for the future retailers who will be in this area. It's also going to give pedestrian access from the sidewalk to the multi-use Path 400. They have a nice little trail. Me and my daughters have been up there where it connects where it is on Piedmont and where that trail is. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And of course, bringing new businesses to the area, giving folks something to do. Let me see when this project is going to be complete. I thought I read it was next year, but let's see. Okay, I forgot when it will be complete, but if y'all see construction in the area and traffic backed up, that's why Trish told you first. So let's talk about this mortgage news. Y'all, some of you may have heard about the FHA mortgage insurance premium decrease. It decreased, and this came from HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Whenever you have an FHA loan, you have to pay what is called a mortgage insurance premium. And so what this has translated into is that if you have a home that is priced at about $265,000, you'll save about $800 per year with this decrease. And so depending on how much your home is, and if you use FHA, and this is provided that you do not put 20% down. So little tidbit, when you don't put 20% down for your home, FHA charges you a mortgage insurance premium. If you put 20% down, it does not apply to you. But if you put the minimum down, 3.5, then you have to pay mortgage insurance premiums. And so they have lowered the rate, which is going to save borrowers. So thank you for lowering the rate, But yeah, so that's going to save borrowers some money. We're thankful for that. New home sales on the rise. We talked about this. I mean, they're finding every piece of land, every piece of dirt to put up a house in Atlanta, y'all. And the new home sales are on the rise. They are also on the rise because the builder is paying closing costs and they're receiving lender credits. Just hands down. That's the market that we're in. Yes, are we still in the seller's market? But the seller's market is softening. So we have sellers who they are paying closing costs. You know, that's what the market is looking like. I tell my sellers, you know, I'm not ever gonna say, you know, my seller is not, but I try to be very upfront and say the nature of the market is that sellers are paying closing costs. And so with new home sales on the rise, a lot of people are gravitating towards the very brand new. They're gravitating towards, they're going to give me closing costs. They're going to give me incentives. So I make an upgrade. I can get the backsplash that I want. I can change the flooring to whatever I want. So listen. Thank you, Sonia, for providing this information. That's one of our partners at PRMG. So you can contact her if you have any additional questions. Market update from regions. We had lunch with Jen last week. Thank you so much, Jen, for connecting with us and just letting us know about the $5,000 regions down payment assistance. Is in-house, you guys. And I know earlier we talked about your interest rate increasing, but for regions, they don't do it for the $5,000. However, she did provide us a market update about residents having allergy-like symptoms. They're thinking that it was probably like, you know, like pollen or whatever, but just a reminder to check your home for mold. I think you can do like a mold test or have a mold remediator come in, but sometimes we think that, okay, we're sneezing, we're coughing, and, you know, we're running a little fever. We think it's allergies, and, you know, the pollen in Atlanta has not been playing. It does not play with me at all. Yellow cars, you know, just rolling around, but check the inside of your home. Check for water stains, check for like a little musty smell, because those are signs of mold or that there's not getting any ventilation in that area. So just make sure that the hay fever that you think you may be experiencing is not mold, because they pretty much have the same symptoms. Pending home sales rose for second straight month. These buyers are not scared to buy a home. I don't know where people are getting that from. I'm just like, what are you guys saying? It's just so like strange to me sometimes. But pending home sales rose. Pending equals under contract. So listen, people getting under contract. Dora Blink. Reports of housing crash not supported by appreciation data. Y'all, we talk about this every week. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I keep telling y'all to get off of that TV. Just tune in every Wednesday. I got you. Get off of that TV. Stop watching that CNN, that CNBC, y'all. That's not what's happening in Atlanta, okay? Anywho, moving on. The spring housing market could be a sweet spot for my sellers. Sellers, all you got to do is listen. We're giving you exactly what buyers are looking at, what the competition is like. And I meant to put in here the sale of the Loudermilk estate. And you guys know Charlie Loudermilk was an Atlanta icon, y'all. And his estate in Buckhead was beautiful. It just got sold. It's been on the market since November. Beautiful, beautiful property, you guys. Anywho, the spring housing market could be a sweet spot for sellers. The biggest challenge in the market right now is how few homes. You know, you have buyers who they are ready to buy. They are ready to buy, okay? And so the number of home sales, Mr. and Miss Seller, is up from last year, but they are below pre-pandemic numbers. How this impacts you is that, yes, we are still in a seller's market because we still have a relatively low inventory. And I'm telling you, we have onboarded. We have buyers calling us. We've been getting them pre-approved. And so we need some homes, Mr. and Miss Seller. So listen with Trish. I got you. We have buyers, we have lenders, we have the whole shebang. So what happens, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, is that when I put your home on the market, we have a preferred lender. We have preferred lenders say, hey, Mr. Buyer, Miss Buyer, if you use this preferred lender, our lender is going to make sure, with all legality and integrity, that this deal will be able to close. But they'll also be able to tell us up front, hey, we got a good chance of this going through. And so when we provide you with that preferred lender, then they're able to vet it, make sure we have a good solid deal, and we are headed to the closing table. And so right now, as I said, inventory is still a little low. We need you to put your house on the market because I'm telling you, I got 4 buyers last week, 5 the week before. I spoke with the buyer today who is having a consultation on Friday. And that's just the buyer that I spoke with. We're not even talking about my team. So, Mr. and Miss Seller, if you've been thinking about putting your house on the market, you have some investment property, you want to downsize, maybe going through a divorce, maybe you're in pre-foreclosure, the taxes have taken a toll and you're just like, man, my wages aren't going up. I need a way out. Do not give that money to the bank when you can sell it and then make profit and start a new good life with a good savings and do what you need to do. Give me a call, 404-819-4495. Email us, info@TrishSellsATL.com, 404-819-4495. Email, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Do not leave that money on the table. Going through a divorce, sell the house, split the proceeds. You lost a loved one and you've been trying to figure out what to do. Go ahead and sell. I'm dealing with an estate sale now, so you may have to go through probate. If you have a will, it's absolutely mandatory in Georgia so that you have the right to transfer, sell the property, the title. So let's have a conversation. 404-819-4495, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Moving on. We talk about our sellers process every week. We set up a consultation. You send me the address. I pull the comps. And so once I pull the comps, I have a expected listing price range. And then Trish comes out to look at the property. I want you to show me all the beautiful things about it. Show me why you moved in this home. I understand why it may be time for you to leave, but show me why and the benefits of why another buyer would love it. And so based on the condition is when we nail down our price, our marketing strategy. We sign our exclusive seller listing agreements. We get it prepared to list and it hits the market, y'all. So listen, we can get it done. Same process pretty much for our buyers. Our buyers call us, hey, ring, Trish. We want to purchase a home. We have our initial consultation and we have started including our lenders so that we know upfront what it is that we need to do. Any questions? Sometimes buyers have questions and us as realtors, that's not really our lane. And so we have open lines of communication with our lenders. Hey, our buyer has a question. They want to know about this. We get that answer in the consultation, get them pre-approved. Once you're pre-approved, it's time for us to do our onboarding and start home shopping. So pretty fluid process in everything that we do. Been hearing the words lease, purchase, lease, purchase, y'all. And I shared last week my video. If you did not hear my spiel about the lease purchase program, I have them uploaded on TikTok and my reels, and you can always go back on YouTube because, like I said, I will not be a dead horse when it comes to the lease purchase programs. It's 4 that I recommend, and those are Trio, Pathway Homes, Divvy, Home Partners of America. Those are the 4 legit lease purchase programs that I have worked with as a real estate professional. Not sure about some of those other ones y'all be sending me, so sorry. These are the ones that I can say I have worked with as a real estate professional. This is our Wednesday Live. I told you guys that I will let you know about my podcast. If you put into any of your streaming audio channels, the Southern Belle of the ATL, we're on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, all the streaming platforms, and YouTube is about to get a platform and we're going to be on there too. So Thank you, podcasters, for tuning in. I don't know how y'all do it sometimes, but we thank God for y'all. My weekly real estate update from last week is on YouTube. So please go back and watch. If you feel like you missed anything, we talk about different topics each week. So if you want to go back and look at them, but I know the past couple of episodes on YouTube back, we did talk about lease purchase if that interests you. Trish, what area do you cover, baby? All of them. All of them, as far up as Calhoun, Georgia. We have been as far west as Carrollton, as far south as Jackson, Georgia, and as far east as Covington. Yes, I think we even have been a social circle too, y'all. We are up on TikTok, y'all. I try to post videos, if not every day, every other day. Check out my TikTok page. I put information on there as well. This is just an updated video. It's a reel too. Y'all know I kind of put all on awesome. So yep, that is our TikTok, y'all. Go check it out. Go and check it out. Like us on TikTok. Coach Trish is in the building. For my realtors who say, Trish, I need some help. I need to get whipped into shape. I'm more than happy to assist you. Go to my link tree. Sign up. Consulting and training. And we talked about our top producer stats. Thank you so much. To my clients, my family, my friends, my office staff at KW Buckhead, my contracts to close. Give it up for Hello Leverage. Listen, they are the glue that keep us together. Thankful for this opportunity. Thankful to be able to serve Atlanta. And that is the end. Shouts out to my team, James, Brianna. Thank you guys so much for doing what you do, being who you are, man. Listen. Thank you so much. And without further ado, the moment y'all have been waiting for, because I know y'all have been waiting, about this gas card giveaway, this $100 of petrol giveaway. So we had some rules and regulations for this contest, y'all. And I want to go through the rules and the regulations, because what you had to do was you had to sign the entry form. You had to follow us on both accounts on Instagram, Trish Sells Atlanta, and I'm going to put them on the ticker so y'all can see them. Y'all had to follow us on @Trish Sells ATL and @Trish Sells Real Estate Group, REG. You had to follow both of those accounts, okay? You had to do the entry form. You had to follow those accounts. You had to tag 3 friends. You had to tag 3 friends to let us know. We had a spreadsheet on y'all, so don't think that we was just going to be giving. And y'all wasn't giving. You had to tag 3 friends, and you had to share our post. So the entry requirements are: 1, you completed the contest entry form. 2, you followed us on both accounts @Trish Sells ATL and @Trish Sells ATL REG. You had to tag 3 friends. You had to tag 3 friends. And then you had to share our post. You had to share our posts, okay? So with that being said, we had 4 people out of all of the entries. We had 4 people to follow all of the instructions. Shouts out to Joyce Ching. Shouts out to Modesto Gopar. Shouts out to Erica Gopar. Shouts out to Ari Webb. Thank you guys so much for being the 4 who followed all of the directions to be the official entry person in this contest. And so I am going to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because y'all been waiting. Y'all been tagging me. Trish, when we gonna find the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? I'm a person of my word. So here we go. Let's spin the wheel, y'all. Who y'all think it's gonna be? Who you think it's gonna be? I'm getting ready to spin it. Oh, snap! Who's about to win $100 in gas, y'all? Modesto! Congratulations, Modesto. Go par. We have your information, and we will be sending you your $100 gas gift card. Thank you so much to all of our participants. I wish I could get everybody. One day I'm going to be able to say, you get a card, you get a card, you get a card, you get a card. But our winner is Modesto Go Par. Thank you so much for entering the contest, following all of the directions, and we will be sending you your $100 gas gift card. Yay, I'm so happy. Congratulations. Well, that is all that I have for today, y'all. That is it. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that supports, that tag, that like, that shares my lives, my real estate posts, all of that. My success comes from people like you who have support this business. And of course, you guys know I give honor to God, who is my strength, who has carried me these 15 years, baby, and many more. So thank you so much to everybody. Don't forget to tag, like, and share. You never know when I'm having another giveaway contest or what's coming up. So make sure that you tune in, follow us, subscribe to our newsletter. Hit my link tree. Every link that you need is on my link tree, y'all. Just click the link in my bio, click it in my about. All the information that you need is there. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and I will see you next week, y'all. Congratulations, Modesto. Thank you so much for tuning in, girl. So proud of you. See you later.
Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll